Welcome to Most Loved Wrestling, a place where wrestling is most loved. The WWE hasn't always been the same place it is in 2024. It wasn't always peachy. It wasn't always bees, flowers, and sunshine. We have seen a load of grade A, steaming piles of horse crap booking get delivered onto our TV screens. And this left us all dumbfounded and infuriated. Now prepare to get re-triggered, because I'm going to be talking about 5 of those occasions right now. I'm not going to be putting them in any particular order, but I just know I could have killed somebody at the time these happened. But before I shoot off, give me a like on this video, subscribe to my bullshit, and hit the notification bell. It helps with the algorithm. So if you like what I'm doing and believe that the world deserves to bear witness, then this is how you can make it happen. Now I know there is way more than 5 occasions when the booking has been terrible, but I didn't want to overstay my welcome. It would be bang out of order to subject you to 30 minutes of me just shooting off. So I'll be bringing out more videos on the very same subject with different scenarios on later dates. So without further ado, adding Charlotte Flair to what should have just been Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey. Why? Like, just why? There's been very few occasions at WrestleMania where in a championship match, a triple threat would be the better choice than a 1v1. For some reason, they had their mind firmly set on this idea and this concept that Charlotte was the biggest star in the division. The fans, the people, we decide who is the biggest star in your division. That's just how it works. And we make the noise on the internet. We go into the arenas and we make the noise in the arenas. You cannot control that. Now don't get me wrong, it was all good, and of course it raised the stakes, turning a championship match into winner takes all with 2 championships involved. They should have just separated the 2 storylines, have Charlotte or Asuka and Charlotte go and have their own match. And if I remember correctly, it was forcing the SmackDown Championship onto Charlotte about 3 or 4 weeks out from WrestleMania so that we can force this match into a triple threat, an unwarranted triple threat. Like, why are we doing this? Like, Ronda was our heel, Becky was our babyface. Charlotte served 0 purpose, and I think that's part of the reason why the match wasn't very good. I think it's the karmic energy saying, you're doing way too much. Number 2, Becky Lynch returning at SummerSlam to dethrone Bianca Belair. Now this is just a big fat L and a blemish on history, and you can never ever take it away nor fix it. Now I was excited to see Becky Lynch, especially as they had me thinking that I was just about to witness the 110th beatdown of Carmella. I expected a show stealer, I expected an all-timer, I expected what we got at the following WrestleMania. And if WWE didn't have a dunce sitting in gorilla position, we would have had it. And I was talking about trying to turn Bianca Belair into a sympathetic babyface so that she can garner more popularity. Like, have you seen the size of Bianca Belair in comparison to her opponents? She's no underdog. So making her lose in 26 seconds done nothing but hurt Bianca, hurt the event, and taint that rivalry. If it was anyone else, I don't think that they're recovering from this, but luckily Bianca's special. Number 3, Drew McIntyre winning Money in the Bank. This is the most recent one that I'm going to talk about today. Now this booking, which is still bad booking, is a booking that I can live with if this is the worst that we're going to get out of bad booking. Yeah, Drew versus Punk did not need the Money in the Bank. They are the top rivalry in the company, probably the top rivalry in the industry, with or without it. We would have got the same effect, we would have got the same result if CM Punk decided, I'm going to run up on the actual ladder match and I'm going to smash on Drew McIntyre there. And yeah, I hear all the talk, it brings in Seth Rollins, yada yada yada. Seth Rollins and CM Punk had beef anyway. It is well documented. It goes back before Punk even came back to wrestling, let alone WWE. It really did not need the Money in the Bank. Stop fooling yourself into thinking that it was a good decision. You know, if you disagree with Triple H, it doesn't mean that you hate his guts. He can be wrong sometimes.
This is blasphemy. This is madness.
And if anything, he's earned the right to be wrong from time to time with 0 consequences because of how many W's he's had us and himself taking over the past 2 years. Let's just be true. But Jey Uso, he did need that briefcase. He's going to be directionless until the Bloodline Civil War. He could have even utilized the briefcase in the Bloodline Civil War. Now he's just going to be some side character in Rhea's love triangle. Or I guess it's a square if he's involved. But either way, that's not how you treat your top merch machine. Number 4, Braun Strowman losing to Brock Lesnar at Crown Jewel. I remember this. This was the last time when I said, I'm gonna stop watching. And I did stop watching. I stopped watching all the way up until Roman Reigns came back as a heel. I took Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman coming together to create Tribal Chief Roman Reigns in order to get me to view wrestling again. So they had the triple threat set for Crown Jewel. The Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar. Unfortunately, Roman Reigns had been re-diagnosed with leukemia, forcing him to vacate the championship. Now, I don't know who's fellaciating who out of these two. You're going to have a hard time convincing me that Brock Lesnar and Vince McMahon are not blowing each other off, because this booking is egregious, it's atrocious, it's vile, it's disgusting. I don't even understand how this type of thing isn't really considered a crime, because WWE is not free to view. You have to pay to view it. So you think it's okay to serve paying customers this pile of hot garbage? You think it's okay to give customers 5 F5s and fuck all else, and a cheap shot from Baron Corbin. You're taking the piss. And why are we giving Brock back the championship anyway? He only lost it for what was about 56 days. And before that, he held the championship for 504 days and defended the title a whopping 7 times or something crazy like that. At that point in time, in no way was Brock Lesnar worth burying Braun Strowman. And number 5, Brock Lesnar beating Kofi Kingston in 8 seconds. Like, this was just unnecessary. What are we doing, bro? Seriously. Like, I'll admit, Kofi Kingston weren't really doing fuck all with the championship. So I don't really mind him losing it. Him dropping it is not the problem. But the problem is how he lost it and who he lost it to. Okay, I'm just going to keep it a stack with you here. Brock Lesnar has been nothing but cancer to the WWE for the longest. It took that 504-day title reign for me to realize just how disgustingly Brock Lesnar was booked. I was even telling my brother at the time, he liked Brock. If you like Brock, you do not like WWE because he's killing the product. And I feel like I was the first to notice because everybody else used to be the opposite. They would cheer for this man when he'd come into arenas and they would pop for him. Don't pop for him. Boo him. Get rid of him. Let's get rid of him. The same way we treated Ronda Rousey. We need to treat him like that because he's smashing our product to pieces. It's like as soon as Vince sees this guy, he loses his mind further than it's already lost and decides to suck him off and give him everything, book everything around him like he's some kind of a young talent. He's not. He's an old man. He's like 40 or 50. What are we doing? Like, honestly, I might be in the minority, but I don't care. I would be the happiest fucker if I died and I never saw Brock Lesnar back on my TV screen again. Honestly, unless he's coming to get his shoulders pinned to the mat by Bron Breakker, Obafemi or Gunther, I don't want to see this man in the company at all, ever again. Defeating Kofi Kingston in 8 seconds was nothing short of criminal. That was wrong. Like, I'm infuriated from just talking about and recapping these events right now. But tell me which booking decisions got you vexed in the comments. There's so many, it's not even funny. But thank you for listening to my bullshit. Don't forget to leave a like. Remember to subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below.